Hey guys, it's me, Mars, and I'm back at it again with another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be trying something a little bit new. So at the end, I want you to tell me if you liked it or not, because then I'll probably do some more. But anyways, today's video is going to be a head-to-toe look inspired by what I would have done for my graduation if I had the opportunity to. And I'll also be showing you my cap and gown, especially my cap because I decorated that bitch. And I'll be giving you the full tea, that's a full story time of my actual graduation day. Because let me tell you, there was some shenanigans and buffoonery on my graduation day. Your girl almost didn't even make it. But that will all come at the end after I go shave my face and put on my makeup. So stay tuned. Oh. Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, as you can see, I just finished my makeup. And look at me now. My makeup's done, and I look like a baddie. But I still have to finish my hair, so I wanted to take this moment and talk to you guys about the lovely hairpiece that my mother got me. As you can see, it's a ponytail piece, and I'm gonna be applying this in my hair for the first time. So I've never really used a ponytail piece before, so if it looks jacked up, just know that's the reason why. So I'm gonna go put that on, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. And she's back. How does it look? How does it look? Look at all that length. Come on, length. Okay, now that that's over, let's move on. Okay, so I have my makeup done and I have my outfit on. Nothing too crazy. It's just this, it was this like stretchy dress sleeveless thingy that I cut into two pieces and made a two piece, but you can't really tell, which is fine. It doesn't matter. And so I did a little look, nothing too crazy, but it's different. A little bit of gold, you know, smoky, black, purple lips because my school colors was purple and gold. I don't know why. That's just what it was. Anyway. And so now we're here. No lie, this is actually the best I've ever looked. You know your girl is working because her skills are growing. That's right. That's right. Come on. And now I can flip it, whip it, and nobody can tell me ish about it. Oh, mm-mm. Redo, redo. That was bad. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it, mama. That's how you do it. Whew. Girl, I gotta make this fast because this light is melting my face off and I can't be on here looking like a hodgepodge mess. I just can't. Okay, so here's my gown. It's purple, as you can see, which is unfortunate because purple was assigned for the boys. And while all the girls got the nice, pretty looking gold, I'm stuck here with this raggedy ass purple. But you know, I can work it, so we're not gonna have a problem. I just wish it was gold because all that glitters is gold. Exactly. So I'm gonna put this on and then I'm gonna show you my cap. Okay, I have my gown on, and before I tell you about the tea that was my graduation day, I'm gonna tell you all about my cap. Look at my cap. I decorated it myself. So before I move on to the whole story with graduation and all of that, I want to talk to you about why I decorated my cap like this and all the things that I put on here that mean something to me. So, as you can, we'll start with the background because that was the first thing I did. So, me and my friend were looking up some inspirational quotes for our caps when we would, decorate them. So, I found one really cute on the internet that was galaxy, half, clouds, And I'm a huge fan of Galaxy, and it really spoke to me. It had the caption that said, "This is my limit," which was all in the stars in the sky, you know, galaxy and all that. And "this is yours." And where it said "this is yours," it was the clouds, meaning that all those people that didn't believe in me or had something negative or nasty to ever say about me can realize that I'm gonna end up going farther than them in the end of it all. And they should have trot me better. Trot? Girl, what you saying? They should have treated me better. Mm. So next I'm going to move on to these big words on the side. As you can see, they say most artistic. That's right, because in high school I was voted most artistic of the class of 2016, which is my graduating class. And the funniest thing was, I wasn't originally even gonna run for a class superlative in the first place because I didn't think anybody would vote for me or anyone would even recognize my true creativity. But then I realized, hey, there have been times in high school where I did show how creative I was. Many times I went to school in, you know, not makeup like this, but Halloween was the day I shined the most, the time I shined the most, because I would always go dressed full head to toe in a look, but it was mostly like special effects makeup because I do love special effects makeup. So every Halloween I would go all out on special effects, and I would always get the best reactions from everyone because that was just, you know, what I did, and I really took pride in that because it was something that I really worked hard at. And Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and it just fed my soul. Honestly, it really did. And so I was really surprised that I won because I didn't think anybody was going to vote for me. But lo and behold, I put myself out there and I received something very, you know, good in return, which is, I have to say, like, rare for me, which is sad, but, like, you know, that's how it is sometimes. But yeah, I was voted most artistic for the class of 2016. Okay, next I'm going to move on to all these little things in the background. So we'll start right here. So in high school, one of the first like theater productions that I've ever been in was this was Legally Blonde. And you know, surprisingly, I wasn't originally gonna audition for Legally Blonde because the year before, when I was a freshman, I auditioned for Rent and I didn't get in. And I felt really upset about it because I tried my best, but it wasn't enough. So, you know, the next year came around and the day of auditions, I really wasn't gonna stay, but it wasn't until the last second a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you should really, really audition. It'll be fun." Blah blah blah. And then I didn't go home. I stayed for the auditions, and there wasn't that many people that auditioned because you know my school is majority African American and Latinx people. So when it comes to Legally Blonde, it's like that story is like about a white girl and a lot of white people. So how does that, you know what I mean? That's what it was like. So it was kind of like, oh, nobody's gonna really audition for that. I'm like, this school is full of people of color. We're not gonna do that. That's what everybody was thinking. But you know, the kids that did audition really did put their heart and soul into it, and the production was really, really good. I didn't get a main part. Like I wasn't a lead or anything. I was a part of the ensemble, but I did have a part that had a named role at a pretty significant moment, which I was really happy for. I would like to say I stole the show in my one moment. If y'all know Legally Blonde, I played, you know, the guy on trial. Y'all know. If y'all know the pool boy. That was me. But yeah, I did that part. And I got a really good reaction from the crowd, and I was really proud of it. I worked really hard. I even put on a fake accent, which is not really me because I can't really do accents. Even though I think I can, I can't. But yeah, I did that, and I'm so glad that I did because it brings me to my next thing because it gave me confidence to not only audition for the next play, which was The Sound of Music, but also get in. But this story is a little bit different because originally when I auditioned, I felt like I wasn't going to get anything because the audition process was so different. The director was different, and he didn't know me as well as the last director did. So it just felt like I wasn't gonna get the recognition that I had the ability to do what was required of me for the show. And during the audition, it was the second day of auditions. I had made it past the first day, which was music or singing, the singing audition. And I made it to the acting audition. I got called for the role of Herr Zeller. Well, it's the sound of music, so for some reason I was chosen to play one of the Nazi characters. Don't ask me, but I was. Anyway, I was so nervous that day, but what was worse wasn't how nervous I was that I was only ever called up to do that one role and speak one line, and that was it. And I was nervous on top of that, so I felt like I had messed up that line completely, and I felt like I didn't have a fair chance at, showing or even proving that I could, that I have the acting skills to do it. So I ended up getting like ensemble, like casted for like ensemble again. But through, dedication and coming to every rehearsal and being there when other people were fickle and finicky and not showing up, got I got the part that I originally, you know, auditioned for during the acting rehearsal. The guy who originally was supposed to play him stopped coming to rehearsal and then dropped out. And then because I was there, I was doing my job. I got to take that part and I snatched it right up. And you know what? Because I worked so goddamn hard, I killed that motherfucking role and I slayed every last bit. Even the director was like, "Oh, I underestimated you because you really you really did it." Like he even saw he was like, "Yeah, I he even noticed how I went from having no role and no lines really to having a, you know, very pivotal role. I mean, I played a villain, but like still any part is a, good part even if you're a villain. And I killed that part. I really sold like I was a Nazi. And like, could you imagine me, a Nazi? Like, come on, that's crazy. Look at me. Look at me. What? 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 Exactly. It don't even look right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I did that, and that's why I have this right here on my caps. All the things that I'm proud of from high school, I put on here. Look at that. So next I want to show you this musical note in the shape of a heart, which symbolizes how much I love music. And it'll even symbolize something that I didn't really particularly like about high school, but still feel proud of. So in my freshman year, I was a part of the freshman choir, and in my school, there is a prestigious choir known as concert choir. There's also a show choir, which is also considered as prestigious, and there's even a all-female group of all-female barbershop group. But in my school, concert choir is a very big deal, especially when you're in like the musical department. So after freshman choir, which everybody says is like horrible because freshmen, you know what they say about that, which is stupid, but whatever. I auditioned to be in concert choir. Everyone did. If you're a part of the choir, you just did it just to see, just because you want to be. If you're really committed and dedicated, you would want to be in the next, the best choir. And I got in my sophomore year, which is a really big deal because in my choir or in the school in general, a lot of people don't believe in me. I was bullied and, because I'm different, whatever. And I felt very proud of the fact that I got in when so many other people didn't. And I don't think I have the best singing ability. I mean, I've been told by people that I'm not the best singer, which I don't really believe. I think I'm an amazing singer, but that's everybody else. People hear what they want to hear, and I can't stop them. So, but anyway, I felt it was a really big deal that I had made it into concert choir because not a lot of other kids did, and I just felt like it proved to them, it proved me, it showed them that I was and always will be better than them because they never thought about it, but like I was. y'all were just a bunch of bums and I'm better than you. No, but like, seriously, it did prove to me that I can do the things that I know I can do. Regardless of what other people say or do, I can do what I want to do. I can do it if I put my mind to it. You know, I just felt like people underestimated me, and it just proved to them that I shouldn't be taken lightly. I feel like my hair is coming unloose. But even though I hated concert choir, I only did it for a year, but I really only did it just to prove to others that I could do it. So next I'm going to show you this little picture right here, which is like a little kit of makeup, because obviously I'm a makeup artist and I'm good at doing makeup and I love makeup. Makeup, basically. Yeah. So this one is a little odd. I mean, those of you that watch TV will probably know what this is, but you all know what I'm trying to reference with this. So basically, this is Waddles from Gravity Falls, and this is like a picture of him in a suit, and I photoshopped it, I guess, and gave him a little star, like flag pin, and it's just supposed to symbolize that in my school we have PIG, which is called participation in government. So basically, it's like a government class, and we had like an assignment that was like a class president, you know, election, and I ran for PIG class president, and I worked my ass off for that. I wrote my own speech. I did, you know, I answered questions. We had like a debate. I did that. I was like throwing shade at the other candidates because that's what you do in an election. You try to, politics. But anyway, yeah, I did all of that, and I picked a great group of people behind me, and they were all so dedicated, and we worked hard, and I even had a great, theme and idea. And let's just say I worked my ass off and I won PIG class president, even though I didn't think anybody in that class would vote for me. But it just goes to show that if you work hard, no matter how no matter how much you think people don't like you or whatever, if you prove to them that you know what you're doing and you know what you're talking about and you're on your shit, people can't touch you. So obviously they had to pick me because my group was the best and I worked my ass off and I was much better than anybody else. They couldn't tell me. My video was better than theirs. My, debate answers were on point. All the things that I wanted to accomplish, you know, um, and my speech was on point, so they couldn't even touch me. That's why I won. And my whole group, got stuff for it. We got something from the teacher because of it. Probably like a+ for a project or something stupid. But yeah, that's what this little thing right here symbolizes. So at the top, you'll see my last one, which is a little poster for Wicked, because in my senior year I went with my drama class to go see Wicked, and it was one of the best things ever. I even like got all dressed up as like a Wicked Witch. Well, like the Wicked Witch melting, like I was Elphaba melting, but like I was the boy version because but yeah, and I had like, green running down my face, melting. It was all like 3D. It was great. And I went to the city like that, and I watched the play like that, and I had a great time, even though I had gelatin on my eyelashes and my eyelids were kind of stuck together. But I got through it, and I had a great time, and I don't regret it. Plus, a lot of people stared at me in the city, which is never a bad thing, I guess. And I put, the date, not the date, but like my graduation class, 2016. I even added some little stars, rhinestones, and even rhinestone to my little, whatever this thing is called, I forgot. But yeah, this is my cap, and I'm so glad that I'm doing this video because, so here's where the tea comes in. I'm so glad that I did this video and that I got to show my cap off, because on the day of my graduation, I never finished my cap. My cap was not finished, like being decorated on the day. It was half decorated, and I was so upset about it because I, look at it now. If I would have had this, it would have just been like so great. I mean, it was upsetting because, especially because the day of graduation, I, went to go get my haircut with my father, and then we went to go pick up my mother, but there was like awful, awful traffic, and we it took us a long time to get back to my house so I can get dressed and get ready. And I didn't finish my cap, and I was stressed out about that. And so that day, I was like literally late to graduation, and I will never forget it because I didn't want to be late, to graduation. I didn't want to be that person. I didn't think I would be that person, but I guess I was that person. And it just really sucked because I wanted to be there, on time, looking cute, my cap all decorated. And it was just awful. I remember running up to my room trying to like throw the rest of the things onto my cap, and just I started crying because I was just so stressed and upset about it. My mother came upstairs and helped me get dressed, and then we had to run. My cap still like half decorated. I didn't have any of the rhinestones or anything on it. I didn't even have the words most artistic. All I had was like the glitter on this side, the background, and like a word, like the couple of words. Except I had to like redo the words afterwards because I did it in such a rush that they looked all messed up. So yeah, that was the story. I mean, I was late to graduation, and I almost missed it. If who knows if you know the traffic would have been even worse, I probably wouldn't have even made it. I mean, it wouldn't have been that bad because I would have still gotten my diploma, but like still, that's it's a special day. Graduation was like that moment for me that just told me that I did it after 4 years of hating waking up every day and getting out of bed to go somewhere that I didn't want to be. I finally did it. I stuck with it. I didn't, give up. I didn't drop out. I didn't, you know, do whatever it is that I could have done. I stuck with it and I worked my ass off, and I graduated, which is which was a accomplishment for me, especially someone like me graduating high school is like hard, if you know what I mean. It's hard. Being me as best as I could be in high school was hard. And so graduation was just that, you know, it was just that pat on the back that said, yes, bitch, you did it, you made it. And now you don't have to deal with it anymore. It's over, it's done. You can move on with your life and you can do something else and you can move on to greater and better things because you deserve it. And yeah. And so that's kind of what this video is all about. You know, it's like me moving forward and, you know, with the life that I want to live, whether that's, you know, doing YouTube videos, being a makeup artist, or an actor, or an entertainer in general, or even doing drag. It's just to know to put out into the world that I'm ready to move forward and I can't wait to do bigger and better things because I know that's what I'm destined for. Bigger and better things. You can see it, mama. Look at my face. Look at my face. This face is destined for bigger and better things. Yes, and don't you forget it. Okay, guys, so this is the end of the video. You made it. I made it. We made it. Forget that. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna try to take some full body pictures or even get a little full body capture of my outfit. It a mess from like the waist down, but like still I look good, so I want people to see it. Even if my tights have holes in them. I can't help that. I'm just a big girl. Bye guys. See you in the next video. Ooh.